Welcome to Tech Notice, my friends. This is the entrance to my studio, and you're wondering, is it that door? No. Is it that door? No. Is it that door? No. The only indication where the entrance is going to be are these marks actually on the carpet here. Can you see that over there? Can you see there's like a little dent in where something's been here? That's the big clue where the entrance to my YouTube studio is. And I haven't done the full tour of the studio before, and it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be messy, but this is what most of the time it's going to be like. But you know what isn't a secret? This segment from our sponsor.
Looking for a cheap way to license your Windows? Check out WhoKeys through the links in the video description. Make sure to use the code TN20 to get a 30% off. Paste the license to the activation settings and you're all done. This license is for Windows 10, but you can upgrade it to Windows 11 for free. They also offer Microsoft Office 19 license. Use the same code TN20 to get a 30% off. Check out WhoKeys.com in the video description below.
Okay, so this is how it works. Going to the studio. Come on, let's go up. So when you arrive here, you probably realize it's a big mess over here. In fact, let's start from this side. So this is the main editing station. I think at the moment we're editing the Walter White build. It's being edited at the moment, but this is where all of the editing gets done. We've got the same setup that we've been using, and it's really good. Hopefully I can upgrade the PC soon, but I'm super happy with this. By the way, this is a standing desk as well. Check this out. If I press the button, watch this. This is going to be really close in here. Can you see this? Oh, just stops like a millimeter before it hits the wall. There's a lot of boxes and things here as well. This is actually like where my personal build is on that side, but this is full of boxes. This is like a tip whenever you've done a PC build, put all the other like parts that you use for your PC build inside the back box over there. This is where some of the camera stuff gets stored, some of the lights over there, but some of the boxes that I'm keeping just in case I need to send something back. On this side, we have another PC box. This is the Walter White build that we're going to be editing there. It's going to go back in there in a moment. Obviously, the personal rig that's running the Ryzen 3950X and RTX 3070. The NAS setup and the network setups over there. You've seen the ASUS stuff that we've done before. It's going to be amazing. Unfortunately, the DAS is not set up yet, but that's basically that. There's a little charging station over here. By the way, I want to show you these batteries for my Sony a7 III. That's very interesting. This Nitro Core sent me these. But then if you look, there's actually a USB-C charger port in there. So you can actually just charge the battery by plugging in the USB-C. There we go. There's a USB-C port there, which is very interesting. Just if you're on the go and you just have your like phone charger or something, you don't need a battery charger, which makes it very small. You can actually charge it from there, which is just really cool. But then all the other batteries and everything else gets charged in there as well. This is the AMD test bench setup. Like this has been set up here for all of the Ryzen 5000 CPUs that we've done. It's getting a little bit dusty. I need to pack it up now actually. Something else needs to be done here, but that's where all of the Ryzen 5000 gets tested here. I can't even remember what CPU is down there. There's something plugged in there, but this is, where the Ryzen 5000 gets done. This is a big paperweight of a PC over there. This gets no use at all in there. The good old Mac Studio there that I wished I was gonna use a lot for the main editing, but it was just so much slower. We just ended up using something cheaper and much faster there. This over here is 128 gigabytes of DDR5. Now, I don't know when this video is going to be published, but there is not a single video online about 128 gigabytes of DDR5 and a PC build for it. Regardless, I want to see what's going to happen. I've been waiting for this to happen or to get hands on these. I actually had to buy half of these because no company actually gives out a DDR5 for 128 gigabytes. Camera lenses and stuff over there, usually that's where the camera lenses temporarily stay. This is full of cables and all sorts of other things for different PC parts and different things. They're all like compartmentalized, and if you see in the top here, cables, cable ties, all sorts of things there that you know, you think you're going to use, but hardly gets used. In here we have a fractal torrent case. This is getting ready for another PC build project that some of the parts haven't arrived yet. Again, don't know when this video is going to be out yet, but this is going to be the ultimate PC build where we have RTX 3090 Ti, 12900 KS, 128 gigabytes of RAM, like absolutely balls to the wall build. Aperture Amaran, this is the F22C flex light that I haven't been managed to set up yet because I think there's some more stuff from Aperture arriving, but we're probably going to do this in the new studio because I just haven't had time to do that yet. By the way, I just want to mention that I'm not doing this because to flex to you all or just to show, oh, look how much stuff there is. This has been accumulated for like years and years, over 5 or 6 years. How long have we done this now? I can't even remember. And it started, I'm not sure if you've seen the first video, there was nothing in here. There was one dinky table, that table here. Welcome to the very first episode of Tech Notice. Tech Notice was in there. That was the main table, and there was nothing else in here. It was completely empty and nothing here. And everything's been just coming through, you know, very, very slowly over time. But basically, I just want to show you that this is what happens behind the scenes for anyone who's interested in how much, you know, work goes around. So let's move on a little bit onto this side now. Obviously, this is the camera setup here. This camera that's been recorded at the moment usually comes here as the B-roll. I've got these Manfrotto like quick release camera kind of plates that's so easy to put them in, clip it in, twist it, clip it out, put it into our next one over there. As you can see, there's a tripod in the back over there as well for B-roll. That's where that stands. But then this Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K just sits over here all the time, and then that's where the A-roll and everything happens, you know, on there. That's set up. There's always a monitor underneath there as well, so that when I'm using a PC, something is connected to it, or I'm recording, you know, Premiere Pro tests or something like that, I'm just looking underneath the camera. I'd love it to be actually like a teleprompter, so I'm looking exactly into the camera as well, but I just haven't got room in here to set it up as like a teleprompter in there. Then if you see on this side, this PC over here, this is where the 12th gen test bench is. This is the Z690 Pro Art build. That's where this usually says. There's a power cord in there that usually goes there, and then another monitor comes on the top there where I can see and test it all the time. Obviously the glass and panels come off then, but at the moment they're on just so that it doesn't get as dusty there. In there, there's a PC, the Johns Plus PC that we did over there. The GPU is pulled out from there, but everything else I think is in there, apart from RAM as well. So that's for like other things that I need to test in there for smaller form factor things. That's in there. Latest addition is that on top of these PC cases, there's usually like a laptop bench setup. This is the Asus ZenBook Pro Duo in there, and then Legion 5 was testing over there. At the moment, there's some B-roll being shot with for the Legion 5. Then here is the futuristic PC case. You know, what's it called? Geometric Future. That's it. This is the cowboy there. I haven't managed to get rid of that box. Here is kind of the things that happen behind the scenes. This is the B-roll setup in here. And then whenever we're shooting, we like clean up some of this stuff, and then it gets, you know, just out of the way of the main angle so that you don't see it from that side of the things. That's where the main angle comes there. Oh, this needs to be... At the moment, testing the Zotac mini PC. This is the third one here. We've done the video already on this, but for some reason it's crashing here at the moment. So hopefully this time it doesn't. Let's get the blender test going while we're waiting over there. So in the process of actually doing some benchmarks with this, I'm charging this up so I can do the laptop, the battery test on this Legion 5i. Absolutely amazing laptop to check out and to test and so on. But underneath there's some more Zotac PCs that I have already benchmarked, but these need to be thumbnailed to done with. Some tools and things laying around over there. Lots of PC parts that have either been used or been on the pause there to check out. So then on this, there's this used to be empty, but then now there's lots of things from PCs that have been built and I haven't been able to put back in the boxes yet. So a few motherboards here. This is the Walter White PC. Still waiting for some parts. I think the RAM, we're waiting for the Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM to come. At the moment, there's the other Manta V-color RAM in there. Behind there, there's the, you know, Peter McKinnon PC. Not sure if you remember that one. It's the one with the owl front, but this side, probably from the front. Some other PC parts. So basically, this usually is the one where I'm recording the screens with. So there's ATEM Mini just underneath here. You see there's like the switcher just underneath there. By the way, if I'm sitting over here, then there's a little screen in here as well, if you can see. This is actually connected to that PC over there. If we're going to move over onto that side so you can see. But that's where the GPU test bench is. So this is the GPU test bench. At the moment on this side, there's the Asus RTX 3080 Strix in there. It's been test benched. I pulled it out from the Walter White because it's got a different TGP as some of the other 3080s, so I want to get data on that one as well. Then here's some of the boxes that are waiting for the PCs to be built, or some of the parts of the PCs, or PC parts that need to be done. For example, there's some ADATA XPG Caster DDR5 RAM. This is a 64GB kit, 4 sticks. We're going to see if, you know, the actual 4 sticks XMP is going to be fixed now or not. Then there's some other PC parts here that wait for the build or are empty here. Obviously this goes into that PC part, you know, the ultimate PC build in there. There's some RAM, SSDs, and some things that are just laid up in there. It's full of boxes underneath there as well. But basically everything is like test bench set up over here. The GPU, AMD 12th gen, and then other testing goes on around there as well constantly while working on other bits and things. So I wish this room was like not on an angle, but actually like fully kind of extended. Because as you can see, if I'm in the middle of the room, if I lift my hands just above my head, it's already hitting this. This is not, well, this is not far from you know, the top. I'm not sure if you remember, all of the backlights are voice commandable. So if I say Alexa, video lights off, all of the lights go off, like backgrounds and things. So I can voice command the lights to come on, and then all the background is also like RGB changeable. So if I say Alexa, video lights on, Alexa, background lights green, Alexa, wall lights red. So that's how I can change like the backgrounds of, you know, whatever video we're shooting. It's very, very cool. Those background lights are one of the coolest things I've done on this back set, and you can easily get them. They're very, very budget friendly as well from Govee Glide. They're called. Check them out. I've got a video on my channel, a quick shot on them as well if you want to check them out, how they work. There's lots of different effects as well that you can do and so on. But basically this is a very, very, very small loft studio, and I've tried to pack as much stuff in here as possible to make it work. And this is where we started on 1st of January 2017 with 0 subscribers. And by the time you're watching this, we're probably going to be very, very close to 100,000 subscribers. And I just thought I'm going to share a little bit like, how's it going now than when we started. I'm not sure if you remember this, but this is how it looks like. Now, is this perfect? And is this like how I wish it to be? No, I wish I had much more space so everything is organized, because I'm very like, you know, OCD type of person, really. But I've just had to completely let go of this to get the work done, get the videos produced, get like some of the boxes in. Because the thing that you don't realize during these videos, what's happening is like behind the scenes, you have to prepare like a few projects ahead. Like we still haven't finished the Walter White build, but at the same time, we have to already work on the laptops. And then the Zotac PCs, they need to be tested at the same time in the background. And then at the same time, we're trying to working with companies, working with some of the brands to make sure that the ultimate PC, you know, build gets done. And then, so all of these things, this video's being like prepared, and kind of stuff comes in or stuff being prepared for the next videos, while some other videos have been shot, or when, for example, enough data is out for some of the benchmarks, then we can shoot a video while some other things come out. But I just want to show you what's happening behind the scenes if you're interested. And because I think for me, this is one of the most interesting parts for other people, like to see like how they work on some of the things, how they've done. Because believe it or not, in this room, This is probably about 1, 2, 3. It's 3.5 meters, maybe wide here, the room, and then maybe 7 or 8 meters wide. I mean, long in this room, and then half of this is basically literally cut out just because of the roofs here. But just trying to utilize this space as much as you can, trying to make everything as optimized as possible. There's 1 second table there, 3rd table here, 4th table there, and then 5th table behind there for the editing as well, to fit everything in there. You're basically just like trying to make work within the boxes. Everything is there. By the way, these mood lights here are also voice commandable. So if I say, Alexa, mood lights red, they go red. Alexa, mood lights 100%. Alexa, good morning. Then that's just like an easy way. If I'm shooting something over here, I need a little bit more background lights or something like that, then that's happening in there. So that's the Studio 2 here. That's where we're working every single day to produce these videos. And also want to say massive thank you to you all who've been watching, supporting, using the affiliate link so we can get a commission to buy stupid things to actually make the videos, for all the brands who wanted to advertise and work with us. Everything absolutely a blessing to work here. And then this is what happens behind the scenes when videos aren't uploaded, and when they are uploaded, when we're working on these. That's what happens behind here. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully by the time you watch this video, it's 100k subscribers, and there's some interesting and surprise things happening when we're gonna hit that. Very exciting things. I can't wait for that. And by the time you're probably watching this, we're not here anymore. So yeah, that's it really. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.